What's going on? Tell us a little something about yourself.
I'm an upcoming artist
Okay.
from Detroit. I started just making music ever since I was little on Oakfield. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
In the
Detroit.
hood, I'm familiar with that area.
Yeah, and just I just started making music how I like to make music, and it just started growing. It just started blowing up, blowing
Okay.
up. I got like over 200,000 views on YouTube.
Okay.
If you search for Mr. Drunk Radio or This Is Nate Jones on YouTube, it's a lot of views on there.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I think I've checked out one of them with uh, I'll call it American Terrier. Beautiful dog on the pit bull.
Oh yeah,
AKA.
yeah,
Beautiful
yeah,
though.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
beautiful. I love the color of him. Beautiful.
Oh, thanks.
So, you putting anything out in stores right now?
Currently, I'm just you can order a copy off of YouTube. It's a certain way when you click it, it'll take you from there.
Okay, that sounds great. That's great. And that's all on one CD or one album?
Yep, yeah, sure is, sure is, sure
Okay.
is.
How many tracks on there about?
20.
All right, a full CD, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I brought a song for you today.
Okay, and when we get this call, we're going to find out what that song is. Caller, you're hot on Rene Steppin' Out on Faith.
Good evening, Rene. This is Ron Stevenson. How you doing?
I'm Graham, Mr. Stevenson. It's a pleasure to hear from you. How are you today?
I'm fine. Everything is all right. How you doing?
I'm trying to keep it together. I won't complain. You know me.
That's great. That's great. What's the topic for today?
The topic today is the urgency of education. And we have, of course, Jim and I are real-life
What's up,
comedians.
Mr. Stevens?
We have Mr. Nate Jones, our upcoming artist from
How you
Detroit.
doing? All right.
How you doing, Rene?
And we also we'll be bringing on to the panel Mr. Dr. Samuel Craig from Highland Park High School.
Okay. What you say the topic was today, Rene?
The urgency of education.
Education. Should you further your education?
The urgency of it, how the importance
yes,
is.
yes. I wish President himself would start like a mass job training and educational program, especially for the inner city youth.
Okay.
But he said something like that on the address to the union. He said something about that.
Well,
Yeah,
here
For
recently.
like the
just the
dropouts
other day.
and the underprivileged, and I wish the president himself would start a massive education program.
Jim did say that he spoke to the union or someone or some people and quoted that he was working on a mass education plan.
Yeah, for education, so we can get jobs over here to turn our exports to make jobs. But you got to have education to do it. You know
Training.
what I'm saying? Yeah, training for all the technologies. They're gonna open up a whole lot of stuff. He said he talking to Congress. The State of the Union is when you talk to Congress, who okays the bills. Even though he make up the bills, they gotta okay it.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
everybody has somebody to answer
Right,
to.
but he can, like he said, a couple of them, and I like it. And I watched it, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking real stuff. He showed that he was for real and he was true about what he said because he talked to Congress right there on national TV and he called them out like, look, I didn't put bills on your desk and you know, essentially I need this bill on my desk, the job bill. He said they're making a job bill. He said you want it on this desk tomorrow.
Mr.
They said if it's
Stevenson.
not right,
Yes,
and I'm
ma'am.
sending it back until it get right.
Mr. Stevenson.
So I was like, that's what's up.
What
I'm with that.
So maybe we should get some type of letter or something together, or some type of petition where we request that type of on demand, basically.
All
Right, that's
we can do
great.
that. Send a
I
letter
think
to
that's
the,
great,
he
too.
read letters
You
too,
know,
so that's what's up.
Like what is the old proverb? If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, you feed him for life.
Lifetime,
That's
yeah.
right.
So we can train these kids. We'll stop a lot of these crimes and a
Yes.
lot of this,
But you gotta make education fun.
I think our children today are highly creative, highly smart on technology today. These video games, I have a child at home that numbers is her master. And I mean, when I say numbers are her master, you can't have a code or a voicemail or nothing, because she's good at the numbers. And if we could just kind of turn them to use it in a more positive manner or the more uplifting and a more
Use their gifts as positive instead of negative.
Yeah.
The gifts God people see. A lot of people have a lot of gifts, and God give them to them and give us to us. You know, it's like I have a gift for talking. I have used it before in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Kind man, all that liar. You know, it
Miss-
wasn't right.
Mr. Stevenson,
Uh-huh.
did you we're gonna
hmm And
Mr. Stevenson, let's talk about your who is calling me?
It's loud.
Oh, Rene,
Yes.
I forgot to tell you about the new song I'm working on.
That's what I was getting ready to ask you. Were you putting something else new out to bring
Oh,
over here and add
yes.
to the collection?
I've written a song for young men, especially young men. For all men, but especially young men.
Uh-huh.
Before you pay, you better get the DNA. Before you pay and throw your money away, you better get the DNA. So look for that song to be released very
That's
soon.
what's up, though.
Okay, well, you know we
That's
need it
what-
right here on WHPR
I shoulda
88.1
did that.
FM, okay?
Bless you.
I know a lot of people like, man, where he was at with that song 5 years ago.
We want to be one of the first ones to play it, Mr.
That's not
Stevenson.
expensive, though.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll be glad to get it over there to you, Renee. Yeah, a lot of them before they paid, they wish they had got the DNA.
Exactly. And speaking of the DNA, we're gonna if they don't get the chance to get the to pay first, we'll have them on the Who's Your Baby Daddy show on Comcast 20. We can do that for them. Oh, it's not on 20 anymore.
It's gonna be on Com. It's still gonna be on Com 20, but
Okay.
then we're gonna eventually probably move to 90.
Okay.
But and if they want to go get the test, they can go to see DNA Dimensions. That's what's promoting the show.
Right.
They give you
DNA
free
dimensions.
DNA test. Can't be free.
And it's real,
You
too.
can't be
People,
free.
people was crying on
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
and then, we want it to be a
It's
happy
real.
moment.
Yeah,
We
but
don't
my
want-
man was
we
you
don't
was
want him to
dog was
cry.
crying.
Yeah.
He cried. Yeah, I
Yeah,
had
I
to
was
grab
there.
him like, man.
Mr. Stevenson, we won't hold you any longer. We
Hold
thank
up,
you for
man.
getting
It's
it
gonna be
in
all
with
right.
us. Make sure you let us know about that. You're releasing that track
Say
so
he
we can
walking
get it
down
in on the
Pierce
show,
with
okay?
butt naked.
All right, Renee, I really appreciate it here.
All right. Thank you for calling.
All right, God bless you. Talk to you next week.
All
God
right.
bless
God
you
bless
too,
you.
man.
All right, God bless all of you. Thanks a
All
lot.
right now.
That was Mr. Ronald Stevenson. He has a song he made. He's been on the show. He's an artist.
Thank you.